What's going on, everybody? Today we are back again with the Datsun. So where we're at with the Datsun is we're pulling this panel off. It's all been bondoed up, and we've got this new cowl. A little bit of surface rust I've started sanding down, but overall in a lot better condition than the one we've got. So I've been letting that dry. Then we come over here. I've got this fender, which other than this is a lot better than that. So what we're gonna do is probably cut from here over. We'll cut that out and we'll weld that piece in because there's no piece there. This is a little dinged up and a little rusted, but we can clean that up and patch her up good, and that'll be a lot better than not having anything at all. So I've just gotten the screws out of here. So now that those are up, we should be able to just pull this out, but I might have to put you down to do that. And that is the biggest reason we are changing out that cowl. It's been rusted through right there. Somebody laid a patch over it and just kind of welded and then bondoed it on there. I can't really tell if this is from factory or if somebody just laid some foam up over it. Kind of looks like there was just some foam laid on top of that. But the whole cowl is actually not in bad condition until you get to this part. The headlight bucket itself is actually in pretty good condition, so I'm gonna see if I can't fix that one up a bit. The headlight bucket is actually in pretty decent shape, so I'm gonna pull that one apart and see if I can't get it looking better than this one, because that one's starting to rust really bad right there. While I'm waiting for everything to dry so I can clean it and then prime it, I'm just kind of cleaning all this crap out of here. 46 years of dirt and grime just sitting in there. I'm also trying to decide if I want to do a half cage, take out the rear seat, and yeah, kind of make it picking up where I left off. Yesterday we were leaving off on the cowl, and speaking of all the rust, yeah, we're gonna get started on taking that out today. I should probably look at the camera and not myself. Anywho, we are taking the patch. I'm gonna cut off the fender. This one right here. This is still savable. That, where there is nothing there anymore, is not. So we're gonna be cutting this out, trying to take this badge off without ruining it, and welding that on. So this is where we're at right now. Got that cut out, squared away. I'm gonna sand this down and lay a coat of primer over it so it doesn't get any worse. Eventually I'll have to cut it out and weld a new one in. But now we're gonna cut this one up and make our patch. So, wow, I'm pretty dirty. Anywho, I got some packages in the mail. It's like, kind of like Christmas. Car parts are always fun. I got a new fuel door. I had bought this one thinking that the coupes and the 2+2's fuel door were the same. I knew quite a few parts were different, but from what I had read online, there were a lot of people saying that these were the same, and they're not. It's about a ½ inch too short if you look at her. So that's not gonna work. So I got a new fuel door, and then one of my brake lights is out, and it's because the actual plug-in, the female port on the socket was melted. So I got a new brake light harness. So we'll be able to fix both of those too. And this is where we're at right now. 1 coat of primer. Like I said, I'll eventually cut all this out, weld in a new part to that. This is the piece I just cut up. We'll flatten out everything, make it all smooth. Weld it up to here. This cut was a lot better, a lot straighter. Still not straight, but better. And then, depending on how long this video is or not, I'll be installing these. I am pretty stoked on the fender mounted mirrors. I've wanted them on all the Z's I've had, and never had one running long enough to do them on. So I'm pretty stoked on that. So this is the new fuel door. We'll end up sanding that down, making it look all pretty and priming it. And then that's the harness. So the one that burned out on me is this one right here. So this one's not so good. The one on this harness is great. So got a little bit of primer on here. Got 3 coats on there. It's covered for as good as it's gonna get. And now I'm gonna put the 1 bolt that holds it in on that patch panel I cut out, line it up, grind everything down to where it needs to be, and tack weld it on there. So this is pretty ugly right now. The badge kind of caught fire, as you can see. This is a gasless welder. Not to make any excuses, I'm not the best welder by any means. I am it works welder. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 tacks on there, and it's pretty solid. Like, it's not going anywhere. So unless I hit something super hard, it's not gonna break off. So the plan is, now that that is welded up, we'll kind of take a small hammer and massage everything to where it should be, tack it up a little bit more, grind it down, smooth everything out, and then primer it.